Hello everyone, I am Doodlemans86. Today I am going to be reviewing the Drownviper figure, released alongside One Eye earlier this year. This guy goes for $10 and can be found in Walmart and Target. So, let's get to the packaging. Taking a look at the packaging, it is the same old, pink crystals, lightning renders. Looks great, same as always. On the back, we have a description, Drownviper, and these guys also released alongside One Eye and Drownviper, the real feel figures. These four I've seen a lot in stores recently, and some Scar Kings, so that's really interesting to see. So, with that said, let's get to the figure. Drownviper here looks excellent. I've said it before and I'll say it again, the Monsterverse makes great original Titan designs, and this is definitely no exception. As you can see, Drownviper is actually pretty big, and I'll get to that in the size comparisons, but there's a lot of room for sculpting, which looks wonderful. As you can see, this looks like Drownviper, which is awesome. I imagine making all those little teeth would have been a very big problem, so I'm fine with this, with what they went. Tongue and gums are painted, also great to see. The eyes being yellow is pretty accurate considering we see the eyeball in the movie. Funny little detail, never noticed it before. As you can see, the fins have webbing in between them. It is broken up here, but that's for the articulation. But throughout the rest of the sculpt, it does continue. We have the white under pattern and belly. The yellow stripes looks really great. We actually have some like detailing here, as you can see, like some battle damage, which is pretty cool to see. And as you can see, the sculpt is posed already, so Drownviper curls up to the right. So that's fine. You can see the webbing eventually disappears, and then we get to the tip of the tail with the fin. Has some line patterns, which looks wonderful. The sculpt and painting on Drownviper looks fantastic. I really love how it's done, and it really pops out, probably because it's a blue Viper, but the blue is really nice, and I like how he looks next to the rest of the Monsterverse cast. Overall, great sculpt and paint. The articulation is perhaps my favorite part of the figure. Warbat was a little disappointing with just the swivels. Tiamat had the ball joints, and this guy also has them. But I don't know if it's just because of the size or what, but I like the ball joints on this guy better than Tiamat. I don't know why. I think it's just done better. But starting with the head, we have a jaw hinge, which opens really great. I mean, look at that. The head on a ball joint, that's also pretty nice. And then the body has ball joints, so you can see you can get a great range of motion, and you have a swivel. So throughout the entire body, it's just ball joints. Pretty great to see. And then we have one last ball joint here at the tip. Overall, amazing articulation. You can get some pretty nice poses with Drownviper. You can make it stand. You can make him wrap around Kong. You can get a lot of nice poses. So overall, wonderful articulation. No accessories, but there is a feature, if you could say, and that is that the head pops off. Kind of easy sometimes, but it's supposed to be like when Drownviper gets decapitated, so that's pretty cool if you want to recreate that. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. No accessories, but I guess that'll do. For size, it's a little tricky. Depends on how you stand him, but if I were to do like a neutral pose, like just like this, from the bottom to the top of the fin, not the head, 5 inches tall. Depends on how you pose him though. So like if I try to straighten him out, just so you can get an idea of how long it is. I mean, you can see the curves there, but it's like 16, 15 inches like this, much longer than my ruler. So very long figure. Ooh, that's a nice pose. Very long figure. And it is kind of girthy. Like in the movie, Drownviper is a lot skinnier. Still the same length though. But I'm fine with how the figure is, because if this was any skinnier or smaller, I'm sure the ball joints wouldn't hold up as well. So I say Drownviper looks great next to the cast. Definitely looks amazing next to any Kong figure. And I like having all the serpents of the Monsterverse together. They look really nice. And since this is the only Drownviper figure, it does look fantastic next to any Monsterverse line you have. And I don't know why, but I like having them next to Shimo, like the giants of the Monsterverse. I think they look really cute together. Overall, great size and height, and I love the length. Really lengthy figure, I love it. All in all, this is definitely worth picking up. Just like One Eye, this is the only Drownviper figure available, and it is really good. Articulates very well. It looks amazing, it looks great next to any Monsterverse figure you have, and makes for a great companion for Kong. The Kong Rogue Gallery continues to grow. Drownviper here is definitely worth picking up, and for $10, you can get some nice poses and pictures with this guy. He'll look great next to the rest of your Monsterverse figures. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.